IcyFashionJunkieJuice Show every Friday from 8 to 10. You are tuned in to Keys to the Street Radio.
We are live, guys. I told you guys all week my boy Aaron Sam was pulling up to the station to come kick it with us and eat it here live on the station. Aaron, say what on.
What's up, everyone? Oh, is my mic not on?
I say, no, actually it is on. Hello. It's on.
It's on. You good?
Hello? Oh, now. I just have to get really close to it.
And I like to take it out the stand because I like to move my hand around a lot. So, yeah, I take it out the stand.
I'm going to do the same thing.
And see, let's move the stand right over here.
I'm trying to adjust this so that it could... oh, there we go.
Hey, y'all. So, yes, how was your week, Aaron?
My week was stressful, to say the least.
Okay.
Considering I was in the hospital, so...
Oh, my God. What happened while you were in the hospital?
Well, I mean, you literally picked me up. I told you about it. I was...
Oh, yeah. He was on crutches, and I picked him up. I was like, Aaron, what the heck? He
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
I'm on crutches. So what happened?
It's a ligamental injury. I tore a ligament. But I was told to use it a while ago, and I was ignoring my doctors because this is New York fucking city. So you're kind of a walking target with crutches.
And to get around the city is fucking bananas with
It's
crutches.
a pain in the ass. So I was kind of ignoring my doctors, even though I should have been on them. Don't do that, people. Listen to your doctors.
So they told you that you had a sore ligament that
Torn ligament.
But you torn it now. But before you tore it, what did they tell you?
They basically said the same thing. I'm just thankful it's not worse because I thought I shattered it, honestly.
God, you did.
Because I had fainted and I fell down a flight of stairs. And the next day, I don't know if this is what caused it or not, but I think it might be. Because the next day I woke up and I was just in so much pain. And the pain was coming and going, and I was limping around.
Hold on, were you drunk when you fell down the stairs?
No, I have health issues that I'd rather not discuss publicly.
Because I asked that because you said when you woke up the next day. So I assumed when you fell, you would have went to the hospital, but you didn't go. So if I'm drunk, I'm going to sleep afterwards. I'm gonna be hurt the next morning. Like, what happened to my thigh?
I just brushed it off because I faint often, and I was like sore when I fell down the stairs, but it wasn't. Yeah, I was like.
You didn't think it was as serious as it was.
Yeah, I was like whatever. So I just went about my day, and then I went to sleep and woke up the next day, and I was in a lot of pain. And then I was limping around for a good 2 weeks, and then finally got to a point where my leg just collapsed.
Wait a minute. So you fell down the stairs. You got up the next day, your leg was hurting. You limped for 2 more weeks without going to the hospital. Y'all men never love going to the hospital.
Oh, no. Don't say y'all. Don't say no.
He said, retract that comment.
Some shit ain't working right. I'm out. I don't know shit.
But why did you wait for 2 weeks?
Because I'm dumb.
You heard I said little soldier. He was like, I'm going to fuck about to plug it out.
Right now
no, I was like, I have to work. I have shit to do. And I just wasn't willing to let anything get in my way. That's just who I am. I don't let anything get in the way of what I have to get done.
Well, from now on, I want you to stop that when it comes to, like, your body. Anything else, yeah. But when it comes to your body, you have to go.
I like to call that a New Yorker.
That's
exactly what he said. I live in New York.
Yeah, that's a
born and raised.
Men and women will do. I know some chicks. Fuck some shit up. You see that word strong.
Exactly.
Not me. I see a bump on my knuckle. I'm going to the motherfucking doctor. It's a bump on my knuckle. What is that? I need something for it. It don't supposed to be there. Nah.
See a little bump. Oh my God, it's a tumor.
Listen, I gotta stay in the shower an extra 10 minutes just so I can feel up myself, okay? Because shit be on you and you don't know it's on you unless you touch yourself. You look like, what the fuck is that? Nah. I'm feeling everywhere, okay? If I could fucking get in my ass, it will be in my ass. I don't give a fuck. I don't want nothing that don't supposed to be on me or motherfucking me, okay? Once something give me a little sticky and hurt, I'm going to the doctor. My doctor be like, it's fat. I'm like, I got 0% fat on me. What the fuck is it? I need a chest X-ray, a scan, all of that. He's like, you don't need that. I need it, okay? You had titties before. You had a vagina before. But don't tell me what I need. I be telling my doctor all type of shit. That's why I got to get a female doctor because he don't understand. It don't supposed to be there. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I need my same-sex doctor so we can relate.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
If your
Shit ever
doctor
happened to
feel
you, bro?
For real. Because you're not blood clot, no. You never have a pum-pum a day in your life. In fucking life. So that nigga, I felt like I had, my titty was hard. I swear. I went to my doctor, I feel like I got a little lump in my titty. He was like, oh, it's okay, it's fat. If you know me, you know it's no fucking fat on me. Then I went to my female doctor. She was like, oh, sometimes when you have your period, that happens. Yeah, that sounds more normal to me. She's like, do you feel lumps now? I had to feel like, no, they're not there anymore. Okay, that makes sense. But I still want you to give me a breast exam. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Let me know. You're talking about isn't nothing, it's fat. I don't got no fat on me. Okay, I wish I had a little more fat in my titty area. Boy, stop playing with me. Playing my goddamn emotions like that. It's like your dick is swollen. He's talking about, oh, it's just growing. No, nigga. Yeah. It's not growing. I said it feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, was just waiting.
Do men get blue? Hold on. I gotta ask this question. Do men get blue balls?
Not that I know of.
What are you talking? What is wrong with y'all?
It's a question. I'm asking a question.
I don't think so.
You know my stance on it. Yes, we do.
But now, is blue balls, like your balls don't actually turn blue?
No.
Do they swell up? Are they uncomfortable?
Yes, they swell up and uncomfortable by being aroused for hours and no ejaculation.
So it doesn't really hurt like pain?
No, it really hurts. You cannot walk.
No, it's painful. I know what you're talking
no,
about.
You literally have to go to the bathroom. You got to go beat that shit off because it hurts that much. Like you can't walk. You will never feel no other pain besides that ever in your life as a male. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it took me a minute to process that, but now that I've processed that, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that is extremely fucking painful.
Yes. Wow. It's just called blue balls, but I don't know why. I don't know why.
And that's why I asked, because I always felt like men was exaggerating. Like, it don't really hurt that bad. But you said it really hurts?
No, it really, like I told a woman, like...
Sometimes we cramp up down there, too, and that's painful as well.
Cramping up?
Yeah, we'll cramp up down there sometimes, too, and it's painful as fuck.
What's cramping up? What's that?
When you get, like, a cramp, you know?
Oh, yeah, down
here. Is that like a muscle contraction?
I mean, like Charlie horse shit, like right here. Like I never
like
had
a muscle contraction.
Balls.
But I mean, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you get it.
Yeah, we get them in that area. Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of that shit, I had an ultrasound on my dick once.
You did?
Yeah, you gotta check everything. I go to doctor.
I had an ultrasound on my ball sack once. I still don't know why.
I was about to say why. Well, why did you do it though?
So when I was
see, we just be going everywhere.
When I was like 16 or 17, I had an STD scare. I thought I had an STD. You
Thank
good?
God you I'm choking in like.
Don't die, nigga.
Oh, I'm not. I got shit to do. Okay.
I thought I had.
Don't turn it blue. No, I'm just playing.
So when I was like 16 or 17, I was in a lot of pain down there because I had never gotten cramps down there before until then, and I was in a lot of pain and I was cramping up and it was on and off for a couple days and I thought I had an STD because I didn't know what the signs of it was. I was only 16 or 17. I had never done any research into it. So I told my mother, and she took me to the doctor.
But why did you think it was an STD?
That's just immediately where my brain jumped to, especially because I had
active. That's why.
I was like, I broke my dick. Something's wrong with it. I wasn't think I had an STD.
No. The only reason why you think you got an STD is if your ass is active. So you wasn't outside.
I have had a lot of sex.
But was it painful? Like when you was like, is that why?
No, like it was painful to like walk. Like that's how cramped it was. But it turns out it was just cramps, and I learned that later on in life. But at the time, I thought it was an STD, and they took me to the doctor, and I explained what was going on, and their immediate response
was laughing.
They didn't laugh. They didn't correct me and be like, "It's not an STD. You're just cramping up." They said, "We're gonna send you for an ultrasound on your ball sack."
What the?
I was like, "What the fuck?"
You can sign up for that quick,
right? Because like
I need some.
Well, what the fuck did you tell
them?
That's not like cancer now, bitch. That's not like cancer.
Keep in mind, at the time, I'm a naive 16 or 17-year-old.
How did you explain it?
I'm just so confused. Looking back now, I'm like, what the fuck was going through these doctors' heads?
In your head.
How do they have their medical degree that that's what they jump to? Because I literally just described cramping and that's what they jump to. Like, how do they have medical degrees? But, yeah, and I'm not sure what's worse. that happened, or that the entire time I'm getting the ultrasound, my mother had to come into the room with me because it was a female administering the ultrasound and they had no one else to sit in. And the fucking lady administering the ultrasound was making comments about how big my privates were to my mother, and they were going back and forth about it while.
But why was it so swollen? What the fuck did you do?
I don't. No, they weren't making it. Not about it being swollen. They were making comments about the size of my dick.
But was it like that because it was swollen? Or was
No,
it like
just because it's big.
So you said your mother was there. His mother. What hospital is this? You went from a cramping to an ultrasound. To now there's an SBU case happening over here.
So look, I'm so confused.
Mom's is in the other room watching the show. Like, what the?
Because if I'm cramping, how am I getting an ultrasound? The guy said I have cramps. Like,
this is my fucking life.
To be fair, most cramps are put out by massages, so.
He went there.
Let me give you a couple books, go in the bathroom, and help yourself have a little good time.
I mean, that's how, you know what I mean? If I get a Charlie horse, hey, you got a massage that? Hey, why can't it not work that way? So.
Just go get a happy ending.
Have you ever wrote any song about something personal like that went on in your life?
Like, medical issues like that? Like weird shit like that?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What was your most controversial song you think you wrote, you created?
Ooh. Probably the one I wrote about my mother, Funhouse Games.
Okay. That's my shit. I love that song.
That, it set her off. And it caused a lot of stir. I mean, and she has a lot of friends in the industry too. So it definitely, I was putting my name on the line, putting that out.
Pushing some fucking buttons.
Yeah, I was pushing a lot of buttons of a lot of really powerful people. So that I would have to say was probably my most controversial. Although I've got a bunch of new songs written for my second album, and it's going to be next level controversial.
Tell me a little bit about the new album.
Okay, so I'll whisper the name to you, but you can't tell anyone, okay?
Well, don't even whisper it then, because we're on live now, so we're whispering to everybody.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We're there, here, and here.
The name has something to do, I'll give you a hint.
Tell me what influenced the name.
Yeah, it has to do with the industry and how controlling it is, and how a lot of people are puppets in the industry, and how I am not, and I will not be controlled. And
yeah, because your mouth is crazy. He was on the train. That train thing still got me laughing.
I have no filter.
I love it.
What train? What happened on the train?
So a guy was on the train, right? I have to get to the story because he brought it up.
A guy was on the train. And he was. You know the people who go like into the subway station and they're spewing all that religious crap or whatever through a microphone.
Oh, okay.
So a guy was like reading verses from the Bible into a microphone with it projecting on a loudspeaker in the subway station, and I yelled out at him and I said, "Religion is like a penis. It's fine to have one. It's fine to be proud of it, but don't whip it out in public and start waving it around, and don't try and shove it down children's throats."
I was fucking weak, and he's in the train station loud as fuck on record saying this. I was so weak. But it's the fucking truth, though.
I mean, it's 100 points.
Very true.
Except at the end, children.
No, exactly. No one's even worse. I don't think he said children in the video.
I said people.
He said people.
Because I didn't want to get taken down from TikTok.
Yeah. I was like,
but the actual, because I stole it from a billboard sign. I stole it from a billboard sign I saw on the highway, and the billboard sign said, "It's like a penis. It's fine to have one. Fine to be proud of it, but don't whip it out in public and start waving it around, and don't try and shove it down my children's throats."
And that what was that billboard at?
It was in Florida, in Tampa.
They get away with that.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, not in Tampa. It was in Jupiter, Florida.
Yeah, that's a Florida period. Like,
I didn't even know there was a Jupiter,
They get to get away with everything.
I always find about new parts. I never even seen it was a Pepsi Cola. Until I went to Pepsi Cola.
There's a Brooklyn in Texas or Houston, one of them shits. Like, yeah, it's Yeah, it's crazy out here.
I'm
But
in
no,
Brooklyn. That's why I needed to be in Texas. But the fuck
it
is
is
that?
nothing like Brooklyn. It is nothing. No.
Nothing like. Oh,
No.
okay. Okay. He says nothing like Brooklyn. Hey, I wanna go.
I was like Brooklyn.
Oh wait.
So, but no, I totally agree with you on that though. When it comes to religion, like I respect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to shove it down everybody's throat, nah, not with it.
No, it's like you're entitled to your belief, you're entitled to your opinion, but don't try and force it upon anyone.
It's the whole fact.
So I applaud you on that.
So tell me what's different about this new album from the last one.
It's a lot more raw. It's a lot more personal, and I have a lot more of a say. So I had an issue with my last album. I wanted it to be very personal. I had this whole thing planned out of how I wanted it to look, how I wanted it to sound, and the
It was really good though.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But the people I worked with did really kind of hijack the project from me. And it was a constant battle of, this is my project. You are work for hire. I am paying you to bring my vision to life. You don't get a say. And it was just this constant of me having to fight to have a say on my own fucking album. And to get what I wanted done. They're like, it meets our standards. I'm like, I don't really give a shit what your standards are because I'm paying you. It needs to meet my standards. And it was just a constant battle, and that's why I was telling you earlier, I will never work with that dude again. This time I learned my lesson. I went straight to the best of the best, saved up my money, and I went to Quad Studios. I worked with a Grammy award-winning producer, RJ Passon. He is fucking... he's fucking amazing. Quad is fucking amazing. All of them are fucking amazing there. I love them. And RJ sat with me and actually like created the beats with me. So like the entire time he's creating them, I'm sitting behind I'm sitting right behind him, and I'm telling him what I want, how I want it to sound, what to do. So like he produced it, he created the beats, but it was all my vision. Everything was me. And he understood that it was my album and it was my name going on everything, and I wanted my vision brought to life. And he respected that, and he was amazing. And granted, he gave input too, and he had a lot of really cool ideas that I actually went with. But he knew the boundaries, and he was very professional, and he was fucking amazing. And all the beats were created with, they're being created with instruments. You know, he sat there with his guitar and with his piano plugged in to the aux, putting it into the system. So everything was done in that way. Now, granted, we still have a lot more songs to record. So far, we've recorded, I think, 2. So we have a lot more to go, but
you love the way it's progressing.
Yeah, it's going really well, and that's the rate that it is expected to continue at. That's what we've agreed upon. Like, that's what we're doing here. And I really
Google him, Aaron Sand. Like,
oh yeah, I'm Googleable now.
Yeah, I love it. If you pull it up too, he has like so many articles and things about him. I want to get into some of the music. Tell me about one of the songs you want to get into that you sent.
Still Here is my most recent.
Okay, so tell me about Still Here. What inspired Still Here?
I wrote it for my dad, who passed in 9/11. And I had wanted to write a song for him for a while. I wanted to really write something and just dedicate it to him, and I was struggling to do so. And one day at like 3 or 4 a.m. I just woke up and it came to me. And I'm just like crying. You know when you're like singing and crying at the same time because there's so much? I'm crying and singing into my audio notes. And I just had it. Shortly after I re-recorded it and I shared it on social media, and then I brought it into the studio a few months later and we recorded it. 50% of the proceeds from that one also are going towards helping reopen the 9/11 Tribute Center, which had to shut down due to financial hardship caused by the pandemic.
I love that. Let me drop a ball for you.
So it's definitely the most personal, the most raw thing I've ever released. And I'm extremely proud of it.
I'm extremely proud of you.
Thank you.
I am. You've been amazing. Like, I've been watching you for this whole summer, doing fashion. You've been everywhere.
Oh yeah, I was invited to Fashion Week over the summer.
Yes, he was, and he killed it.
And I was a finalist in Model Hunt International. That was a lot of fun.
Stop playing with my boy. Stop playing like that. Stop playing. Talk to them, Aaron. Talk to them.
I auditioned for Project Runway, but I did not get in.
It's okay, you auditioned.
And those were closed off auditions, so the fact that I got invited to begin with.
What up?
It was quite the eventful summer. My song Still Here came out. I was featured in Music Crowns, Vents Magazine, Music Crowns, Vents Magazine, Names Magazine, Stumble Upon.
He's like, hold on, let me remember all of these shits that I
Out
did.
Now. Today Influencers. Lost in the Nordics. I was in a lot.
I love it. He like, we think what you going. Let's get to this music. Southside, you ready for the song? Alright, yeah. Get ready for the song. You can sing along with me.
How do I later?
Push it down.
It started out like any other day. Kissed us goodbye and headed on your way. Little did I know that you won't come back. Ripped away from a fine evil laugh. That day our lives and the whole world changed. It was a struggle trying to find our light again. But we knew that you wouldn't want us living this way. Had to keep going, won't let you die in vain. Oh, I miss you more than you could ever know. But you're still with me, yeah, I feel it in my soul. And I do my best each day trying to make you proud. I hope it shows and I hope your smile lays down. Deep down I know, yeah, I know you're smiling down.
I love that.
So that was Still Here.
I love that. There's so much passion in it. It's so much passion. Like I could tell when you were singing it and recording it. Like it made me think of my loved ones that I lost.
You could definitely, hear it's a lot more raw, it's a lot more emotional. And that's kind of going to be the tune of my music going forward as well.
Very relatable.
And it's what I wanted with my first album too, which I didn't get unfortunately, but I really want my music to make you feel something, I want it to move people, and I think as an artist, that's one of the greatest accomplishments you can have. So I'm very happy that this song had that impact, and I hope that the rest of my music will as well. And yeah.
I love that, and it definitely relate and think of it, and that's what music is. I tell everyone, like, everyone has their own genre of music and music that touches them and that they listen to going through certain things. And I love that when you thought of that, you dedicated that song to someone that you loved and cared for very dearly. And you know what I mean? I felt like I was there with you when he was hugging you in the morning time. You know what I mean? And you didn't know, like, that was deep. That was deep.
I was also adamant on putting the strings in because I felt like it added a layer of emotion to it. So, and it definitely did. I'm very happy that we were able to get the strings into the song.
I'm about to say, listen, big up Quad Studio, okay?
Quad Studios, NYC, the best of the best.
So tell me about
RJ Passon, shout out to you.
RJ, big up yourself.
Love you, bro.
So
you're awesome.
So tell me about another song that you sang.
Another, do you want the other song that they're gonna play, or do you want the one that?
How much songs did you send to that we can listen to and you're performing to? So you can send
the one we just played. I'm also gonna do live today, but I also sent another one in that was from my first album.
Okay.
And that's gonna be played, and then
let's get to
the
that.
other one I'm doing live is one that hasn't been released yet. I'm giving you the exclusive. So.
Okay, well, let's take a short little break, and when we come back, we're going to get to the exclusive, and we're going to get to the one from your last album.
All right, sounds good.
Here, live in City Street Radio, DJ Southside, the ones and two, fucking shit up like he always do. You know what motherfucking vibes. We got a little break. Alright. Hey.
Mama said up in my ears. I'm keeping kilo, that's what I'm wearing. Take off the kilo, ain't no way near it.
Yo, DJ Southside, drop that.
That's up in my ears. I'm keeping kilo, that's what I'm wearing. Take off the kilo, ain't no way near it. Look at short. I don't wanna go to court. Hop in my Porsche. Dripping Villa, tell his black shot, get that boy a one shot, laser in a dot, tag him with a square, tell that boy you quit, 1 in the hand, 6 shots in his hand, bet that boy won't land, I don't give a fuck, cause all my friends is dead, so I just take my paper, got that on the list, she came from Alabama, it hit like 9/11, she said my crib make parties, but she had that 9/11, she got like hella bodies, I'm always percolated, and I won't miss a payment. I'm so sophisticated, look like I'm an Oakland Raider. Tell her work Rihanna, come back later on. 40K to do a show up in Alibaba. If I go ace, he gon' throw you off the stage. And it's Cartier. I threw her up back in the air on the club. I'm a
Next week, Lambo, bitch, I'm black. I don't Lando, this day, start the service, say my name, make them nervous. You bitch is salty, I get them pressure. You bitch is salty, pass me the pepper. You bitches be jacking, you like the rapper. I am a hustler, I guess I wanted a flipper. I know they teabag you bitches is test. Bitches back, you bitches is messy. Let's see. I can all have to see what's the other thing, and that is a yes. Bitch, that is a bitch, just a star. I wish a bitch would, I should be star. What you was in my final bar. Stars in the dark, like the best, and my beats go up. Bitches don't come outside when the beats go up. Beats go up, go up, go up. We stop each other's hearts, we just know it will be alright. Even though we can't have a party, cause we both hate everybody. We're the ones they wanna be like. So slow me down, keep me in trouble. To be wild, out in the jungle. And I don't wanna be somebody without your body close to me. And if they want to
forever. I've been ready for forever.
Inside and outside, look in my with the little window and I'm going back and everything
I don't have right here. Oh my goodness.
and everybody around
Yo, DJ Southside, drop that. So Nike just dropped Kyrie. The basketball player.
Wow, what he did?
You know about the whole anti-Semitism, whatever? Just the stuff that the Jewish people. He went in and he went right after Kanye. Like him and Kanye were just in the same boat together, just pedaling down the stream together, just insulting everybody. And then he went and retweeted a movie that he had no context, nothing about, and just wanted to be like he's some enlightened dude. There's a whole laundry list with him, but it's real bad right now. It's real bad. Like people are showing up with picket signs instead of saying "Go Nets." Picket signs against him. I brought my son to a game to watch a game, and he was doing something else.
Just because, what did he say though? That was so bad.
He retweeted a movie that basically, like, there's two types of people in the world. People that believe the Holocaust existed, which people did go through, and there's people that don't. And they have all these fights, and he's on the other side of it. There's a movie that is egregious with all type of stuff that is you know what I mean? That's very bad for the culture. And he wanted to retweet this like nobody asked you, number one. Just show up and play some ball. That's all we asking for, you to play some sports. Some entertainment. That's it. That's all you get paid for. No one's asking you to speak out, but he decided to do this right after the whole Kanye thing. I guess he felt enraged. And it's all after the Kanye. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is just nonsense.
Yeah, he's ruined his whole career.
Whole career. He's shot now. He already got suspended. He already had to go apologize. He already had to give up $500,000. The same dude that stood up for Black Lives Matter, you could have gave that $500,000 to the hood. But because you decided to retweet something, now you got to give $500,000 to some people you don't even know. And look, and you know what I mean? Like, all of this is bad on both sides. You're hurting people that didn't ask you to say anything. Crazy. And I've been telling people about this particular dude for years, and people looked at me like I hated him. I said, no, just wait for it. Just wait for it.
And all I have to say is, was it worth him losing his entire career?
Nope. Like, for real. Like, you asked a great question. Like, I would love to know.
Was it worth it, dude?
Was it worth it, my guy? To sit up there and no one asked you. That's the whole thing I just gotta say. Like, what compelled you? You didn't even watch the movie, my guy.
Yeah.
It's like,
He was like, listen, I'm opinionated. I didn't say what I need to feel.
yo, when dumb people do dumb shit, it shows. Like, that's just dumb. That's why when you give somebody money that don't deserve it.
Are we back on?
Rest in peace, take off.
Yes, that's what
Like money ain't green. Nigga look like we'll shoot. Nigga look like we'll sponsor the dope man. Nigga look like you snitch on the nigga, yeah, you tell him. Nigga might think we you, there's no way we metal. Nigga might think you fed the way you snap them bitches. Shawty look like she served the way she wild with niggas. Get what you gon' earn when you ride with bitches. Trigger, itching, or I spit it, pistol. She hit that line, London Fletcher. Fish bowl, wrist swimming on the fish catcher. Hey, who's the back? I bat in the back. Two rolls to catch, call it Southeast Cat.
we are back on.
We back.
We are back. I told you guys again. We're back. We're getting into the tea. We're getting a phone. We're getting the juice on his new project. Like, and he hit the runway this summer. Like, he was in so many magazines, so many fashion shoots. Like I couldn't get enough. I was just loving it. I was eating it all up. Like, yes, friend, fuck it up. Do that shit. Stop playing with it. Okay? And I suck at answering back at texts and calls, and he probably thought like I do. I fucking do. I be so busy. Oh my god. Like, I do, but I'm
She also bails a lot. I was supposed to be on this show twice, and it.
No, it's not that I bail. Let me tell you, if I don't have the whole cast that's gonna be that's available, this can't. If Southside has a party, DJ, or something to do, I can't, because it's not gonna be a good show. I always want to give you the best shows that I can. So if I can't, I'd rather cancel and reschedule with you than do it.
Yeah.
Now,
Which I understand.
Drop a round of applause for me. Because one thing I do is even though I don't want to, I do, and that right there is is the tedious job right there.
Yeah.
Because to break it to someone, because I would be excited.
No,
be
it's
like,
true, but also like at the same time, when it comes to the fact that you're doing a show, so make sure that schedules are coordinated better, maybe.
No, you can't.
Nope.
You can't make sure.
All these are moving parts.
You can
Like
get
she
booked
can
for
be ready, but
exactly.
if I gotta go do something, then I'm the other piece to it. It can't work.
This is the whole puzzle. Even though we could have said yes before,
Yeah, we
but
could've
then the
said
gig
yes,
came
but
up.
then some-
And if this
gig
gig
comes
is
up.
paying me $400 or $500, I have to cancel.
And the revolution
That's
has to be
true.
funded,
That's
my brother.
true.
And the revolution has to be funded, my brother.
And that's exactly why communication is very important. And that's why I do have to say, hey.
I shoot at my customers, and trust me, I don't know a weekend event like we'll
And I
go
get
to
cursed
sometime,
out.
It really comes on the plate like that. Like motherfucker call me $20. I need you tonight, nigga. Like, and I got, hey, listen, we gotta, and that's just what it is.
And to me,
It's
as
the
the
industry, shit happens, but at the same time,
What?
it's like if you're doing a show and it's gonna be a show that's long lasting and stuff, there does have to be some sort of a filming schedule with on and off seasons and stuff. Like, look at shows like The Real or The View, and
Right.
and even podcasts on Spotify and stuff like My Favorite Murder and stuff like that.
My
They've
favorite
got
murder, wait.
oh, it's a true crime podcast, but they've got seasons and they've got a filming schedule, and it's like they film.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. They have filming schedules, but what about now if you were sick and you couldn't make it? Now, my filming schedule that I have filmed, what I'm supposed to do now because you can't make it?
Well, they typically have backup guests and stuff like that set up on those shows, so.
But it's still not you.
And indeed.
That's true.
And at the end of the day, I need to get a backup guest because you canceled.
That being said, though, I would
what if I didn't have a backup guest?
Right.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Now I'm just screwed with all the cast here and everything because you canceled?
Well,
Like,
you
couldn't come?
improv, you ad-lib.
Improv and ad-lib with a make-believe person here, you're going to be holographic?
Well, no, but it's like you could do the show without. But like that's why a lot of those shows will have co-hosts too, because if they have a guest,
And listen, I
and
understand
the guest,
exactly what you mean.
they get back and forth with the
And when that
co-host.
happens, you know what? The show still goes on.
Right. 100%.
We still have the show because we understand, like, we're
The
human.
show must go on.
And yeah, the show
There you
must
go.
go on. And besides that, you're human. Like, I'm human. Things happen.
Yeah.
Things come up. I can't be mad. Oh my God, you A, B, and C. No, because things happen. Sometimes they do. And I can't. I have to be understanding. And that's why I reschedule. That's why I reach out to my guests in advance to let them know, hey, you know what I mean? Even if it's the day, I like to do 5-6 hours in advance to let you know in advance or a few days before because I know it's inconvenience to you.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. No, that's why I tried to be as understanding as I could. But at the end of the day, I eventually I sent you a text and I was like, you know, I'm gonna move things around, so I moved things around to be here today.
And I definitely appreciate
But
it.
of course,
I do. I love always having you. You're totally a vibe. I
Time
always
is
have
the
a
most
good time.
valuable thing you got. The most valuable
Girl,
thing
I
you
love
got.
you. Of
Always have
course,
fun.
I will happily move things around. But it's just like I have a very busy schedule. I book up weeks in advance now, so I try to. It's frustrating when that happens, not once but twice in a row. It just got a little bit frustrating for me, you know.
Well, I'm happy that you are here, and we are. That's why I was like, listen, there's nothing stopping. Aaron has to come. He has a new project out. He's definitely doing his thing, and I am happy that you definitely pulled up crutches and all. Okay?
Word,
He was
broke
like,
leg,
my
right?
leg,
And all.
right? He's like, my leg. And when we really scheduled, his leg was good. He like, my leg is fucked up, and I'm still hip. I love it. Thank you, and I love that because no matter what you push, you still came to pull up and fucking show me love and give me the juice and the sauce and a 411.
Of course, always.
Yes. Ooh. You're jumping in the bomb Aaron's fan here tonight. Ooh, my boys, stop playing like that. So yes, let's get back into the song that we said we could get back into. That was from your last album.
Okay, so that's called Don't You Let Me Go.
Don't you let me go. What inspired that?
Huh?
What inspired it?
Okay, so it's about a very dysfunctional relationship. And you know what's really interesting with that song is it was a songwriting, it started off as just the chorus, and it was for a songwriting challenge on TikTok. And a rapper wanted an artist on his track, and it was one of those where he's like, duet this with your verse or your chorus or whatever. It was one of those. So of course,
he was like, let me do it and fuck it up real quick.
yeah.
Stop
So
saying like that.
I took some time to come up with something, and then I duetted it, and that's what I came up with. But unfortunately, I did not get picked. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. This is too good to let it go to waste. I'm gonna branch off, and I'm going to see what I can create from this. And that's exactly what I did. And I created Don't You Let Me Go, which is about a very dysfunctional relationship. And I've had a few of those, so it was pretty easy for me to branch off and create that. And I think, you know, we've all...
Toxicity, I don't do the toxic.
Look, I think we've all
like
been in those,
pretty,
though.
like, you know what? I
Knee
can't...
deep, swimming in that motherfucker.
But it's something everyone can relate to, because we've all had those...
No, there's different levels of toxic.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's toxic where you and I disagree on things and we bump heads.
Right.
Then there's a toxic where we disagree on things and you feel like hitting me, I feel like hitting you. Then there's a different degree of toxic where we disagree on things. I feel like hitting you, you feel like hitting me. I want to cut you, stab you, burn your things down, roll your
That's
things.
Lisa. I was just talking about her today. Lisa Left Eye Lopez. For burning that man's house down. She's crazy.
There's a whole bunch of different things of toxic. You and me disagreeing because we don't.
Wait. Lisa Left Eye from
Rest in peace.
From
TLC. Yeah, she burned down Andre Rising crib. She was non-negotiable. Went burned the nigga crib while he was playing the game. He was one of the top 10 players. Burned the nigga shit while he was playing the game.
I never knew
He's
that.
a football player. Yeah.
Wow.
She's in the Toxic Hall of Fame. She the lyrical toxicity might be her.
Wow.
But that's why I said it's different levels of toxic. Some people may think that this is what I say. You and I can disagree on something, but you have your opinion, like I have my opinion, like everyone has an asshole. You're gonna shit just the way I can't say you're wrong, you can't say I'm right.
Right.
It doesn't mean I want to fight you. That means I don't like you and I want to be away from you. That just means we disagree. That means that healthy debate. That's what I call that at that point.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you have where, you know what I mean? I want to ruin your whole entire life, get you locked up, locked in jail, all type of shit. I'm trying to stab you, kill you. Nah, I can't be around shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, people should let people be them. When I want to change you and I don't want you to be you, that's toxic right there for me alone. Once I meet anyone and they don't want me to be fully me, that's shit weird. Who do you want me to be? I can't be that person because I don't know anybody else to be.
Exactly. So, with Don't You Let Me Go, it's kind of, it's that level of toxic where it's like, it's I would say it's more dysfunction than it is toxic.
Okay.
But again, that is
Is
toxic.
it mental dysfunction? Is it physical dysfunction? Is it
both? But it's on both sides too.
And that's the worst.
So it's about it's like both sides just going at each other, but at the same time, it's like the best way I can describe it is it's about you and your spouse. It's like one of those dysfunctional relationships where you and your spouse are just constantly going at each other, fighting constantly, physical, verbal, you name it, but you can't leave each other. You keep running back to each other because it's like you can't imagine a world without each other. So you know you're not good for each other in the slightest. You bring out the worst in each other, but you're scared to leave each other almost, and you can't live without each other. You're codependent. So that's kind of what this song is about. And I think we've all been in a relationship like that once or twice. We've all been there. We can all relate to it. So this is definitely a song that I think can help a lot of people and bring awareness to that issue and maybe prevent some people from going back to that.
And just because the dick is good, the pussy is good, listen, when it's toxic, you have to leave. Because I think that's a very strong reason why people say, because the sex is amazing.
Excuse me for a second, I have to take this brace off. It is cutting off my circulation.
Okay. And you know, I think people stay in certain situations because of comfortability. The one, as he said, that is very, very, very true. Because they feel like I'm not going to be able to survive or live the lifestyle or the quality of my life without this person. And that means that person has contributed so much to your life, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, where you can't. And that's something that you definitely need to work on just for self-being. And I tell people that just to say, not just because the person could possibly leave you, what if they die? What if they get extremely sick and you have to take care of them? They can't financially, physically, and do all those things they used to do for you. Are you still going to be that rider? Are you still going to be with them? Or are you still going to love them unconditionally because of that?
Exactly.
Huh?
I said exactly.
Nothing like unconditional.
People don't know sometimes what unconditional love is.
Exactly.
He said, let's hold on real quick. I had to get the mic for that. Say it! And that's real shit. You know what I mean?
A lot of people don't. No, they get it confused and they, you know, like sometimes the love gets neglected. And like people feel that. You feel me? Like they feel that. Don't think they don't, you know, from the way you switch up and everything. We just want the authenticity. That's all. Just do it for the love.
And, and this is another thing about people who we have to learn. We cannot believe in our head that we're getting this love and satisfaction from someone because we like them. So I'm gonna try hard to call them and be there with them. And they'll be checking for you and doing none of that shit for you. But we do it because I feel like I like this person and I want to be in this person's life. That's the weirdest shit I ever fucking heard. It's supposed to be 50-50. And sometimes it's definitely not like that. You cannot like someone for how many people they be around and the clout they have or people they know. You cannot be around someone because the way they dress. You have to be around someone because you genuinely love them and care for them.
By the way, I'm sorry, I just had to step off camera. I had to take my brace off, or it's technically an ace bandage, but I'm supposed to take it on and off, and it's like really tight when it's on. So I'm supposed to like take it on and off every now and then just to like...
Let it breathe.
Yeah, because when you leave it on for too long, it starts to cut off your circulation. And I was
That's a whole nother issue.
Yeah, I was sitting there for a few minutes with it like cutting off my circulation. I was like, I need to take it off. So that's what I just did.
Take your time.
And my pant leg is so tight too, honestly, it's just whatever at this point.
I can't feel my leg cotton.
Let's get into the song because we went everywhere.
Alright, let's get
We're all over the place, yes. Alright. Don't You Let Me Go. Featuring Style.
Side of God, big up yourself. How long do you have to wear that for in your life?
I don't know yet. Yeah, I have to meet with an orthopedist, so we'll see. You've been toying with my heart, I don't You've been toying with my heart, I don't understand. Do you want me or do you want to get a new man? Where the mental's not matching and it's driving me insane. Got me in my head living in excruciating pain. Say you love me but tell me otherwise. But when I get fed up and wanna leave you cry, you got me here wondering why I even try. So I need for you to let me know now. Do you love me? Or should I pack and get out? I gotta hear you say, don't you let me go, don't you let me go. Say you love me so, say you love me so. I gotta hear it all, gotta hear it all. But don't you let me go, don't you let me go. Yeah, you throw me to the ground, got me crying on my knees. Tear me down physically and emotionally. Got me sitting here wondering why I chose to stay. But for some reason I can't seem to walk away. And I know deep down I should leave you, but for some weird reason I can't seem to. This dysfunctional love got us hooked. Yeah, I'm trapped, and now you got me saying I won't let you go, I won't let you go.
I won't let you go.
I won't leave you, no, I won't leave you, no.
I won't leave
Can you hear it all? Can you hear it all?
Can you hear it?
I won't let you go, I won't leave you all.
Don't you let me go, know that I need you. Don't you go and be one of those people. Say that you love me till I believe you. Then it's time to show it, and I don't see you. Can't go admit it without thinking about you. Trying to love you, but don't know how to. It's hard to be with you, can't live without you. I guess I'd rather argue than to be without you. Yeah. Don't you let me go, don't you let me go. Say you let me go, say you let me go. I gotta hear it all, gotta hear it all. Don't you let me go, don't you let me go. Don't you let me go, don't you let me go. Say you let me go, say you let me go. I gotta hear it all, gotta hear it all. Don't you let me go, don't you let me go.
I was screwed over with production on that track. On the entire album, honestly.
Who mixed down your tracks? Who did the mixing, the master mixer?
What was his name now? So bad with names.
I hate you because no, you remember exactly what the fuck you want to remember. I hate it. I'm so bad with names.
No, the problem is I'm horrible with names. Oh god, what? I remember Jay did photography and videography. God, what was
the mix down on that was good. That's why I asked. I'm gonna hold you.
Was he in the back somewhere? You just didn't see him?
No, I'm just blanking on his name.
Whoever mixed down the track, they did an amazing job.
You can find it in the credits of the song.
Okay. So you can find it in the credits.
But
Say less.
Oh my god, why am I spacing?
What does that mean?
What
does that mean? Why are you spacing? What does that mean?
Why? I know his name. I don't know why I'm like blanking on it.
Okay.
Like, why am I spacing?
I'm a whole mom. I automatically thought about, when you write your words, you gotta leave some spaces in between.
Oh, shit.
I feel like a whole mom. My daughter's writing and she needs to make sure that, she makes
Roku.
You can read it. Roku?
Yeah.
That's a whole Dragon Ball Z character.
Or Rocky or Roku, he goes by both, but yes.
Rocky and Roku, I love it. And he remembers your name, Rocky. Big up yourself, Roku, big up yourself. Big up yourself, remember your name. Alright. So tell me about the next song. That's an instrumental?
Yeah, I got the instrumental. I'm gonna do it live. So the next song, it's called How You Do Me.
Okay.
Think Body on Mine, but more mature, more intense, and rock and roll.
I definitely love that. Tell me who's your top 5, dead or alive.
What, like artists?
Yes, of course, artists.
I'm obsessed with the Pretty Reckless right now.
Okay.
And
I know my girl Arrow. You better say Arrow Levine. Who you talking about?
Afro.
Did you say who?
I thought you said Arrow. I was like, who?
I'm about to say, where the fuck is the Arrow at? Talking about who? I said, what?
I thought you said Arrow.
No, Arrow.
I was like, who's Arrow? No, yeah, of course I love Arrow, but I don't think she's in my top 5, but I do love her.
I died and came back to life.
Look, I fucking love her. No shade to her, she's awesome. But my top 5 at the moment would have to be the Pretty Reckless, Hailstorm. I've been listening to a lot of Led Zeppelin lately. So the Pretty Reckless, Hailstorm, Led Zeppelin. That's 3 right there.
2 up.
Gabby Hanna. And obviously Britney's gonna be on that list. She's never not.
Britney, bitch. I forgot that was one of your things as well.
She's never not on the list.
Never. She's never not on the list. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fucking fact. So if you could work with anybody, who would you want to work with?
Right now, I really want to work with Taylor Momsen of The Pretty Reckless.
Okay, we'll put it out
She's
there to the universe.
fucking rad. I fucking love her. I mean, this girl can fucking rock. Also, she was Cindy Lou Who in The Grinch.
Cindy, she was?
And now she's a fucking rocker chick. She was also Jenny Humphrey.
I loved her. That's the one that was like, you better not jump on the couch.
She was also Jenny Humphrey in Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl. I'm thinking of the movie. I'm sure.
Little Jenny, Little J. In Gossip Girl, the TV show? Remember?
I'm trying to remember. I don't.
All the rich kids on the Upper East Side.
Yeah, I remember the show. I just never watched it.
What's her face was in it? I'm so bad with names. Oh God, what was that actress's name?
Yeah, I don't know nobody in it. I'm not even gonna cap it.
I'm horrible.
I know the show though came on like UPN 9, one of them niggas, CW.
Yeah. It was a great show. I
used to love Seven Heaven, please.
Oh my
God.
That's my shit.
Yeah, Taylor was in Gossip Girl. She was also Cindy Lou Who in The Grinch. Play some Pretty Reckless right now. But let's show just what she evolved into, or who she evolved into, because she's fucking rad. Play And So It Went by The Pretty Reckless. You're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Actually,
I don't know.
no, yeah, play And So It Went. That's a good one.
I'm lost right now.
It's in between something.
This beat is crazy.
Actually, do
Which one?
Heaven Knows.
Heaven knows.
Yeah. So this is The Pretty Reckless. This is what Taylor Momsen evolved into. Not this single Cindy Lou Who.
Cherries in the back with a pocket of heart. If you listen close, you can hear him cry. Oh, Lord, heaven knows we belong way down below. Sing it. Oh, Lord, heaven knows we belong way down below, way down below, way down below. Judy's on the front seat picking up trash, living on the dole, gotta make that cash. Won't be pretty, won't be sweet. She's just sitting there on her feet singing, oh Lord, heaven knows we belong way down below. Go. Oh Lord, heaven knows we belong way down below. Sing, oh Lord, tell us so. We belong way down below. Oh Lord, tell us so. We belong way down below, way down below, way down below, way down below, way down below. I can't believe things man. I've seen One, two, three, and four. The devil's knocking at your door. Caught in the eye of a dead man's eye. Try your life, put your head on high. Put your head on high. Dead man tells you let him go. Tell him it's good, tell him okay. Don't do a goddamn thing they say. Oh, heaven knows we belong way down below. Oh, tell us so. We belong way down below, way down below, way down below, way down below, way down below.
you can hear the crying.
I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but yeah. Can't play mainstream.
What? Can't play mainstream.
That's why we celebrating you.
On TikTok, you can.
We're not on TikTok.
But now that's
Oh, they cut you off. Yeah, right.
yeah. That's the Pretty Reckless right there.
She definitely killed that. I did not even know that was little Cindy Lou Who.
I know, right? Like that's. I was like, holy fuck, when I found out that was her.
How old is she now?
I think she's in her mid-20s.
She's in her mid-20s, okay. Her mid-20s, you mean?
Yeah,
Southside.
her mid-20s. Yeah.
Oh. I want to see a picture of her. I got to see how she looks now. Because I
I'll show
haven't
you.
seen her since she was a baby, and now she's a grown woman, like, making rock and roll music. Like,
I'll show you after the show. She looks amazing.
I can't wait to see her.
Like, yeah, I think I would put her up there with one of the most beautiful women on earth.
Okay. She
Not
like,
gonna
let's
lie.
not, okay.
Not gonna lie, I have a bit of a crush on her. I have a major crush on her.
Do you like male? You like male and female?
Yes.
So what is that? That's pansexual, right?
Bi. Or pan? I don't know.
I think it's pan, because bisexual.
No, bi, because bi is male
I mean,
and female.
bi is too, exactly.
There's
So
too many terms, I can't keep up.
Right? It's so many.
We had this discussion last time, too.
So do you want to have children?
No.
You don't want to have children.
I mean, I'm not against it, but I don't think I'm cut out to be a parent.
I mean, not now. Do you think like in 10 years you would feel differently?
I think if I ever do have kids, I would want to adopt from the system.
Would you get married?
I don't know. Because, you know, for the longest time I said I think marriage is a curse. But, you know, upon doing a lot of self-evaluation, I think I realized that part of the reason I say that so much is A, because I hate the idea of having to wear a giant ring all the time. And B, because I just... I think I crave it a little bit.
Crave what?
Love and companionship, and I'm very much a hopeless romantic, and I think the whole, you know, idea. I mean, I literally cry at proposal videos, so I think the whole I think me being against it ever happening to me saying I'm against it was kind of my way of like accepting that I don't have that love yet.
I love that you said yet. Because as long as you brought it out there into the universe that that's what you want, that's what you're craving, you know what I mean? You say it. I found my love.
I think it was me
positive.
craving it and not having it. I think that was why I was so outspoken against it. And I realized that recently in a lot of self-evaluation.
So does that mean that you do want to get married? And I'm confused.
I think it means I'm open to it. I think it means
You just contradicted the fuck out yourself.
No, I think it means like I want to, but like
because I remember rewind back this time. You were just like, no, right?
I'm not comfortable. Okay, I'm not like I get so uncomfortable with topics like this. I'm sorry. I get so uncomfortable. It's like yes, but it's like I don't know. I look vulnerable when I say it. Okay.
It was a solid no in the beginning. Somehow we got to him
fact.
standing on the Empire State Building. Yes!
And he was like, you know what? I just thought about it that quick, real fast, and that's not.
Yes, I think I want to get married someday.
I do.
Not yet. Not for like years
That's
down the
what
line.
I said. Like,
but-
you think that now?
He's like, wait, I gotta be alone. Hold on, let me
Right?
rethink this shit. Hold on, wait.
Rest of my whole life?
Wait.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. I have a lot of fear. I have a lot of fears around it because, again, I'm a hopeless romantic. So, like, if someone,
Hold on. Before you tell me about your hopeless romantic, right? I'm speaking Jamaican. I'm sorry. Before you tell me about your hopeless romantic, I have to write back. Some people don't understand about you outside. Who will you marry, a male or a female?
either.
No, which one will you marry? What do you mean either?
It doesn't matter to me. I'll marry whoever I fall in love with, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna be a male or a female.
Well, I mean, if it's a male, you can't have babies, baby. Okay, so
Adoption.
No, he did put that out there first. He did say that.
And I did say if I ever get, I want to adopt from the system. I'd also want to adopt a teen from the system, I think, rather than a little kid, because I had friends in the foster system growing up, and I saw what they went through, and they don't get out of that. Once they hit their teen years, they don't get out. Nobody wants them, and it's like I want to be that person to rescue them from that system and give them a chance,
I would just tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you like one of these congressmen that did one time. You wanna know the streets? You gotta get out there and get in the streets. Like, these niggas are slick nowadays. You got all the vaping shit, you gotta be up on rope, you gotta be up in there. Alright? Cause these you know what I mean? Like when you take on that challenge, like I respect it.
Oh, I have no doubt in my
Sharpen your
mind.
list,
If I do that, it will be one hell of a challenge. I'm always down for a challenge, though. So.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. I love that challenge. Yeah. That's fine. Not a lot of people want to step up and take that challenge. They want to take the easy route, go adopt a bunch.
But they deserve a chance. They deserve a chance at a better life, and if I could give that to them, I want to.
That's a fact. Good shit.
I always said I would adopt a baby. I never thought about a teen, you know what I mean? But
you're like, they need love too.
See, that's the whole fact though. When he said that made me just rethink about everything.
Everyone goes for the little ones. Nobody goes for the teens.
That's what I'm saying. Angelina Jolie, be buying.
Because they feel like they're older and they stuck in their ways and they, you know what I mean? But you know what? I love that you said that though. Because that made me I want to get a teen, a girl. You know what I mean? So like, you my daughter, who? Like, so I definitely understand what you mean. Give my daughter a big sister. That's your big sister.
You're in.
I love Dick, so how you doing? That motherfucker.
Okay, that was my alarm clock. That was my alarm clock.
This alarm clock is crazy.
It's okay, so it's a drill sergeant. It's a drill sergeant wake up call, and it goes, "Rise and shine, assholes! Drop your cocks and grab your socks, maggots! Get your fat ass out of that shithole that you call a bed! Move it, you worthless piece of shit!"
What the fuck? I want to hear that waking the fuck up. Hold the fuck up! I don't want to hear no shit like that waking up. First of all, I'll wake up like, hold on. First of all, watch your fucking mouth. Do not talk to me like that, okay? I don't like that.
Like, number one.
That's aggressive. Too aggressive.
Listen, I was in, it was moderated. It wasn't that
bad.
That's full on. That's full on before, civil rights, like 1980. That's real, like 1960s, 70s. Get your maggot ass. Like, motherfuckers, you don't even know what a maggot is right now. So... But that sort of fire, yeah, you should get real like that.
Don't talk to me like that. That's why I couldn't be in a boot camp and shit, because I'm like, hold up. First of all, you way mad close to my face, and you spitting on me. I'm like, give your mama. No, you're spitting on me. I don't know. Once I get upset, my hands have a mind of itself.
I would be that person that would like purposely do things to intimidate the drill sergeant.
Oh, you was one of those? Oh, you would get us pushing.
A little fucker. You a little fucker.
You would
Now
get
the
us
whole
pushing.
fucking routine gotta run around relaxing shit.
And then
It's not that
fucking
easy.
airhead.
And then they would drop and give me 20. I'd drop and give them 100 just to prove a point.
And then he would make everybody else do 100. Listen, Peter pays for Paul in the military. That's what you don't want. And after the drill sergeant goes home, you might get a sock party or a soap sock party. Like they get.
And that's why I've never been.
Well, if it affects everyone else, I'm not. I thought it just affects. If it affects everyone else,
I thought of
then
that.
no.
Okay.
But if it's just me,
I was a bad girl. I said I don't want to go to that shit like that. I gotta make sure I didn't be a good girl.
if it's affecting other, I didn't know it affects other people. If it's affecting other people, then I take that back.
No, that's the tactic. I was in the military. It wasn't by choice, but I was there. You know.
You had to do what you had to fucking do.
Yeah, to get out of where I had to get out.
I got you, brother.
But so they took it up a level, but not that level. Like that level would have been, you know, these niggas cut niggas outside. So you know what I mean? They have more.
But if someone.
But if you did something, then the rest of the troop would have to pay. Like if you fucked up, yeah, they got.
Oh, that's fucked up. Okay, no. In that case, I would not do that. Then no, then I take it back. I don't want. I don't want to. No, I don't want anyone else fucking paying for my actions.
That's why I said he over here, he a tough soldier.
I don't want anyone else paying for my shit. Like no, that's. I don't want to do that to anyone else. No, that's not okay.
And see, now in your life,
but
you
like
think differently from then.
But like, put it this way, I was watching a video earlier of like, it was an old paparazzi video. They were paparazziing, I think, Lindsay Lohan. And the security guard goes to like push them like to the side out of the way because, you know, they mob you. And the paparazzi's yelling, "Don't touch my camera, don't touch my camera." And the guy's like, "I'm not touching your camera. Get out of the way though." And he keeps going, "Don't touch my camera." And I'm watching this and I'm like, you know, if I were the person being paparazzi'd and the guy were yelling at my security, "Don't touch my camera, don't touch my camera," I'd be like this. I'd go up to the paparazzi and I'd be like, "I'm gonna touch your camera. Touch. Just to fucking intimidate the paparazzi.
That is definitely you. I can see you doing that. I can definitely fucking see you doing that.
If I ever get paparazzi, I'm gonna get
when you get paparazzi?
When I get paparazzi.
Whatever you want to this universe.
I don't know if I can put up with that. When I get paparazzi, I'm gonna get like I'm gonna get like a fucking super soaker, and I'm gonna just spray them with water.
Now you all the fuck out. You want to spray them with water? They're gonna be like it was something in that water.
I'm gonna put Kool-Aid in it. I'm gonna put Kool-Aid in it. I'm gonna put Kool-Aid in it. And I'm gonna spray them with Kool-Aid.
Hey, you gonna get sued? Acid in it, and I'm blind. I can't see.
No. All the equipment you gonna.
If I'm being paparazzi, I can afford to get sued.
Okay, I feel you. Do your thing.
You just want to waste your money. Go ahead, do that shit. I'm be right there getting sprayed too, like Aaron.
I thought you about to come some revolutionary shit. Nigga said nah.
I'm gonna have you up there spraying them. I'm gonna have you up there with a super soaker too, spraying them.
Woo! I ain't trying to get motherfucking sued. The devil is alive. That ain't happening. You weren't supposed to be C. He want me to be Harley Quinn. That quick. I'm fucking Harley Quinn. Spraying shit. Getting crazy. Okay? Oh, heck to the no. I'm like, yo, this fucking done did, okay? We supposed to motherfucking here to have fun. We over here spraying motherfuckers. He told me he dying, he bleeding. I done shot him. Okay, I done made shit.
That escalated quickly.
They just doing their job. I mean, damn, they just showed up to work.
You heard what you said. Once I touched that camera, they were like, you broke it.
That's it.
You broke it. I didn't break shit.
That escalated real fast.
Real fucking fast. That's what paparazzi do. They escalate, move it. Shit.
They antagonize.
They're fucking roaches.
No, but they're definitely antagonized. They definitely antagonize people. They push people. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you got those buttons, they gonna push them.
And you can't leave them to get any to the buttons as well. He wants the
buttons.
Like, I mean, he's bringing out the smoke.
I knew paparazzi was real when.
Look, if you want to fight, I'll bring a war. And that's that.
When that princess girl died, that's when I knew paparazzi
Came
was
like a
real.
wrecking ball.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard and low.
Wow.
Oh, All I wanted was to break you off. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me.
Oh. She was singing over here in the background. I was ad-libbing his ad-lib with no music.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard and lost. All I wanted was to break you off. All you ever did was wreck me. Yeah, you wrecked me.
Thank you. When I watch back that video, it's gonna be so While you were singing, I was like,
I can't wait to see that.
Oh, yo, guys. Listen, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna get into the live performance, okay? And to close the show.
And I'm doing 2 songs.
2, not 1, but
2.
Oh, not 1, but 2.
Exactly.
Sorry.
I'm gonna try it again. Not 1, but
2.
Okay.
Not 1, but 2, motherfucker.
I love the motherfucker at the end.
I dropped the mic, but I don't want to break it.
You don't drop it, please. People love to throw the mic, drop it on the floor. Please, thank you.
Nah, I know how expensive this equipment is. I ain't doing that.
Wireless too, wireless. DJ Southside the 1 and 2 fucking shit up like he always do with the good up, that cotton mic. Alright.
Bust